Hi everyone, you're welcome to my next episode on leadership training. I am Ambassador Dr. MD Alige. You have always enjoyed my leadership training, and I want to encourage you to keep on listening to it and share with others, let them enjoy, so that we can all together. I want to see you succeeding in the years coming, the time coming, and always make it a practice to listen to my regular episode on this leadership training. And if you can consistently listen and watch this episode, they are going to tremendously transform your life. In fact, I want to submit to you that you will achieve what you have not achieved in the last 10 years just within a year. But as you consistently listen to this episode, God is going to bless you tremendously. Welcome to my new episode of Leadership Training. I am Ambassador Dr. MD Alige. In today's leadership training, I will be challenging you on a topic. Be curious about the year 2024. Why? Being curious is a subject that has been written about by many great thinkers and readers generationally, across different generations and all over the world. It was Dorothy Parker who said, and I quote, that the cure for boredom is curiosity, and there is no cure for curiosity. End of quote. Think about that. Let me give it to you again. The cure for boredom is curiosity, and there is no cure for curiosity. End of quote. That was Dorothy Parker that said that. Now, the legendary global leader, John C. Maxwell, has given us some questions or poses some questions to us that can actually help us in the area of being curious about the future. Number one, you say, do you believe you can be curious? That's number one. I want you to answer this question. Number two, do you believe you can have a beginner mindset? You want to start anew. You are studying the year 2024, and then you want to start with new approach to the way you do things generally. Do you also believe you can partake of the fruit of failure? Many people run away from failure, but I want to tell you that it is good you fail early in life and you learn from your failure. Let me give you this example, illustrations if you prefer. If you look at it, a young boy in his youth, in his childhood, he didn't have any problem. Everything was okay for him. In his youthhood, it was like he was living in paradise. And then also in his adulthood, before he got wedded, and after he has gotten wedded, no problem, no challenge that actually stretched him. And then until his 70 to 75. And then at the age of 75, he had a major challenge that shook his existence and which could lead actually to high blood pressure. Such a person has not undergone or experienced challenges in life, and such a person does not have what we call a natural or livestock absorber to absorb such a challenge. That is why at times you need to learn from your challenges or failure, if you prefer it. Now, not only that, do you believe that you can always relate with those who are curious so that you can learn from them? And then I want to challenge you also, like this legendary leader poses to us, that do you make the word why your constant or favorite word? Remember, I've asked you some questions. If you do that, you will definitely see that your life is going to be different. Dare to challenge approaches. Dare to challenge things that have been done over the years. It was Roger Vaughan that said, in every advance of art, science, medicine, engineering, education, marketing, design, in every of them that have been done or carried out, it was as a result somebody challenging rules and regulations. And so if you dare challenge rules and regulations, end of quote there. If you dare challenge rules and regulations, you will see that you'll be able to make progress. I remember this biblical figure, Rachel, who was pregnant, and then something was going on in her tummy, in her stomach, and then she went to God to ask why. Why? And then God told her that there were two people, two nations, and then the younger will actually lead the elder one, and the elder one, conversely, the elder one will actually serve the younger one. If I want to put the question in the reverse way. So, I want to challenge you as we approach the year 2024. Be curious. Let me end with what happened to a man that lived several centuries back. That was Galileo Galilei. Then, he told the church, when I say the church, I mean a particular denomination, and he taught also that the earth is spherical. And then the church challenged him that he was teaching heresy. He was in prison. And then came there for a long period of time. Even though eventually he was released, he was there for a long period of time. Do you know that the church eventually, after 300 years, now began to teach that the word is spherical? So don't be afraid of anybody who will challenge your new idea. Be noble. Try new things. Don't always do things the way you have always done them. In year 2024, idea challenge you to be curious about it. Thank you very much for listening to this my episode on leadership training. And as I round it off, I want to tell the leaders of the world, the parliamentarians, presidents of nations, prime ministers of nations, governors, those who are in the Senate, those who are in the religious leaders, those who are in the institutional leaders, or those who are institutional leaders, those who are religious leaders, and those who are family leaders, community leaders, wherever you are, think of new approach or approaches to things that you have been doing that can bring a lot of impact and influence into the lives of the people. Thank you very much once again.